Welcome to Divorce Planners, where we are going to take you state by state and help you understand the self-help in your state to begin the process of getting your own divorce finalized. I have 20 years experience within the family court industry, so this channel will also be educating the American people on the dynamics of that industry. Now, clearly, if you are looking to file your own divorce, you do not want to hire a professional that profits off of the hardship of your family using laws and statutes and rules that are created by them down at your local bar association. So on this channel, we are not attorneys and we do not give legal advice. We are here to guide people in the self-help process that your state provides to you in order to get a divorce. So let's get right to it. Welcome to Arizona Courts. Okay, we're going to click on the tab for Arizona Courts. I prefer going to the state page in order to start finding my documents. Some states, your state is going to have the most updated document, and for some states it will be your county. So you want to make sure that you're reading anything that pertains to what you're going to be doing, or also you can go into your specific county and pull the documents from there. So here we are on the Arizona state website, and we're going to go to self-help services, and on here you see the family law tab. That's where we're going to be going. Okay, so child support and family law info. So here they're giving you information, important messages. This is for parents that are receiving child support. So this is going to be kind of like your little go-to area for anything you're going to need. Your parent education classes. Most states require you do take a parenting class when you get divorced. It looks like here they have a nice little calculation that will help you with your child support. These are the guidelines and just the things that happen. Now, my take on doing a divorce yourself is if both people can agree and get a divorce filed, that is great. That is what a lot of people want, is to divorce with some dignity. Now here you have another option. You have the law. And if you want family lawyers to come in and practice law on your case, then, you know, that's a choice we all get to make. But we are here to help the people that want to just kind of do their own divorce and get through the process as quickly and fairly as possible. You will never, in any divorce, whether you do it yourself or you get a lawyer, there are going to be things that come out unfair. There's going to be compromises that need to be given to come to an agreement. Unfortunately, if you maintain or you hire a lawyer, that lawyer in that court gets to make those choices for you. So I strongly suggest that you figure out how you want to divide your marital properties, your children, and I strongly suggest you get it done and filed within your county. Okay, so here we have dissolution of marriage with children, dissolution of marriage without children. Now there is legal separation, and there's some laws around that. If you want to know the difference, I suggest you go speak with an attorney and get a legal consultation on that. Here is your fees, fee waiver and deferrals. So let's see what we have here. Here's your fee schedule. So under your fee schedule, it's going to give you your filing fees. So for dissolution of marriage, it's going to be $234. If you do not have a complete agreement, the response to that from the other person is going to cost $159. So as you can see, your fee schedules will be on here. Okay, so those are your fee schedules. Now we're going to go back and we're going to get to the forms. So these are your family forms to get divorced. So we're going to go dissolution of marriage with children. And it looks like they give you a fairly easy guideline here to get started. It looks like you can hit a start button here. This tells you how to fill out paperwork. And again, this is an instructional sheet. So what I would suggest you do is print out your instruction sheet and you walk through it. You start doing this will educate you on the process, what they need from you, and what they need you to do. Now, if you ever see something like this in a self DIY divorce, we're not really looking at law. People are looking at their lives and what they need to do to proceed forward. If you decide to engage in the practice of law in your divorce, all of these things become a lot more important. Or if one person's going to get a lawyer and one person's not, then you're going to want to look at some of these statutes, rules, or laws that are made up by your local bar association for these lawyers to actually practice law in these cases. These are what these statutes are. And they can be interpreted however they choose to. But if this is something you're concerned about, I highlight, I copy, and then I bring it up. I open a new tab and I paste it. This is how you can find out what those statutes mean. So we're going to come back over here. This is again your case instruction sheet. It's going to give you basically step by step so you know exactly what documents you are going to be needing to file. Okay, so as you can see here, your petitions are going to be necessary. This is very, very important that you read through the instructions so that when you go into that courtroom, you are respectful of the judge's time and you are getting everything prepared that the court needs from you. So as we go on, here is a data cover sheet. So this is going to be information regarding your case. Now, the person bringing the action is usually the petitioner, and the person responding is the respondent. This document, you can download it, and then you're able to go into the document itself and type in your information, save it to your computer, and move on to the next document. So then you would come over here. They have it nicely listed out. Here is your forms, and here is your instructions. Not all states make it so easy to walk through your self-help. Arizona does, and that is very nice for the people not wanting to have law practiced on their family in a divorce. Okay, and this would be if there was a domestic case, domestic violence case, or for whatever reason you would need to protect your address. This would be an additional form. This would be the summons, because clearly if anybody's engaging or stepping into a courtroom, there needs to be a document that stimulates that action to happen, and then there needs to be the document that brings the other person to that. So those are those. And again, that is not legal advice. That is just a procedure on how cases get into courtrooms. So here is your petition with minor children. So you'll need to fill out the petition. Again, there's a download button. Here is the person filing it, address, fill in everything. And as we learned in school, if something does not apply, you do a little N/A, non-applicable. Does not apply to your situation. So that's Arizona in a nutshell wrap for you. Just continue to go down, print the instructions, get the documents they need. There will be notary pages on many documents here. And it looks like as you go through their start to finish process, let's just see what happens here. Oh, I guess this is your, oh, I see what they're doing here. Okay. So what they're doing is saying, these are your documents to start. These are your responses. These are default documents. And this is to set trial, which is actually a divorce hearing. We will be educating more on some of the things such as trials and hearings and different things. We'll be doing educational videos on that in family law once we get through